I've been very, very fortunate. I've had some of the best players in the world now. Mr. Roddy, who left his home, New Orleans, with me years before he joined JALC. His first job on the road was with me. So he introduced me to Reginald Veal. And then I had Manolo Badrina playing percussions, who was with Joe Zawinul, Weather Report, for 30 years, but he also worked with me. He's one of the great percussionists in the world. But this ensemble has great character, and you cannot be a great musician, in my opinion, without having great character. So I have musicians of great character and great skill. We are receiving vessels, in my opinion. We don't create, but we can discover. So I try and discover something every day, and you can't do that unless you have a very interesting life, and my life is very interesting, so that's how I keep things fresh. To any artist, or to any profession, any youngster wanting to be anything, lawyer, doctor, Indian chief, musician, prepare yourself with options. What do I mean by that? If you have one exit door and a fire breaks out, you may get trampled to death. How are you going to have options? Education. You have to go, I know there's some negatives in the institutions of higher learning, but there's enough positive things there to risk going to college. And that's a very good risk. It's not a bad risk. So I encourage people in my profession, learn how to conduct, learn how to compose, learn how to perform, and learn how to teach. That way, if you get bogged down and frustrated in one area, your frustration won't end up in disaster, because you can be places because you want to be, not because you have to be. That's very important, to be somewhere because you want to be as opposed to having to be. And we lose a lot of our artists in the past. A lot of our artists, we've been lost because of frustration, you know, disappointments. There's no gain without pain. You're going to have some pain in life. But you can withstand this much more if you have options.